Hey, it's Dr. Justin Hammond from Next Level Health Center. So today I'm going to talk about something that's really passionate about mine that we've been adding in our office, and it makes total sense to a lot of people in our office. So a lot of times you guys have hormone problems. You go to your doctor, you test your hormones, and he says, "Oh, everything's normal," but your husband and your kids and everyone else will dictate you're not normal. Things are going crazy weird. Okay, so one of the things that we need to address is that they never test with the hormones is cholesterol. Most people don't realize that cholesterol is the building block that your body uses to make every hormone. Okay, so every estrogen, cortisol, testosterone, corticosteroid, everything like that, your cholesterol is the foundation for it. Okay, and we've had more drugs to stop that cholesterol, and it's going to go down. Doctors love it when that goes down, but then I want you to watch how many hormone problems they have. It's actually okay. So we have to have the right amount of cholesterol, and our body has to be able to use it and to break it down. Okay, that's a big thing. So that's one thing that is most overlooked and tested is cholesterol when we actually check for hormones. Okay, number two, just like I just talked about, is the pathway. So cholesterol's here, goes down into estrogen, progesterone, it comes over here, down into testosterone, different things. So there's a whole big pathway that we'll dive deep down in a minute. There's this pathway that needs to be addressed because we got to find out where in the pathway you're having the problem. Okay, you may have adequate estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, but you still feel like crap because it's going down a wrong pathway. Okay, instead of going down testosterone, it could go down a thing called DHT, which is now going to cause cancer. So we have to know exactly that pathway, and if you're breaking it down, that's going to be a big deal. It's going to let us know if your body's actually metabolizing and using the hormones that it has, because you could have enough, but you may not be using them. Okay, that's what's really cool about knowing the pathway and how they're being absorbed. Okay, number three is the stress response. Okay, so your adrenal glands, especially after an older age that we are, our adrenal glands produce majority of our hormones. So if you're in adrenal fatigue, you wake up, you're tired all the time, about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're crashing, you're like, I need to pick me up, give me a coffee, energy drink, some soda, Dr. Pepper's your probably drink of choice, most of you guys are that way. So you need that to get you that stimulus to keep you going, but then you go home and you crash. But you can't get a restless sleep because your hormones are so imbalanced, okay? This is a problem, okay? So number four is methylation. What that means is your body is unable to break down your food into the proper format so your body can actually use it as an energy source and also help make the hormones, okay? So if you're not breaking that, so like if I eat a green leafy vegetable, that what makes the vegetable so strong, and actually they're antioxidants that help kill that stuff out, it needs to break it off and have a methyl group. What that methyl group does, that's what we're talking about those things are. So if you're not able to break that down, you're never going to be able to produce the hormones that you need to make and move forward. The cholesterol, none of that stuff is made. So we need to look at the pathways. We need to look at the starting source. We need to look at the whole pathway, the methylation, the process. We got to make sure the adrenals are working because they actually supply. Because if they get burned out, they're going to pull from the thyroid and the female organs to replenish. And they're going to burn them out. Okay. The fifth one is antibodies. So most people don't know is the body will attack itself, will attack the thyroid. So we check not just TSH, which is even a thyroid hormone, we'll talk about that later here, but then they produce T3, T4, T4 goes to the liver, converts into T3, which is the active form, which is then transported into the cell. So all these transport systems that's happening, that's where the body attacks things. It can attack you even at a cellular level. These are antibodies that are not tested very often, okay? But when we test them, then people go to the doctor, doctors freak out, but they never test them. But then we know what we need to do, because the body's in an autoimmune state. So it's either attacking the thyroid, because you can even see it on x-ray because it calcifies. So these are all things that we look for to make sure your hormones are working. So if we see any of these 5 in my office, or any of your blood work shows that you have abnormal cholesterol, different things like that, we definitely know that you have a hormone problem. We got to find out what it is so we can fix it so that you can get the results that you're looking for. So I want to personally invite you to an event that we're having where we dive way more in detail. We have a little bit more fun. It's going to be engaging, it's going to be fun, we're going to have a lot of questions, so you're going to partner up, we're going to do some cool stuff, so make sure you bring someone with you. So click on the event down below, link down below. We'd love to have you come to our dinner event where we edutain you. You have a great meal that's going to actually help support your hormones, and we'll answer a lot of questions there that you're probably thinking that you're like, it just doesn't make sense, but now we're going to kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together for you at that dinner event. So we'd love to have you. So click down below, reserve your seat for you and the guest. I can't wait to see you at the event.